So Full Send Podcast, who is the Nelk Boys, they have a massive show. Big boy show, Full Send. They had Donald Trump on. They've had, I think, Joe Burrow on and Post Malone most recently in like the last month. These guys are on fire. They have a massive YouTube following. How many subscribers do they have? Probably like 10 million or something on YouTube?
Too many million.
It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy, and good for them. I watched one of their videos with Tekashi 6ix9ine, and I think a Lamborghini was just given away as a gift where you're like, how the fuck do you have that much money? Them and like Mr. Beast, and you're just like, all right, sweet. Anybody who has over 10 million, you're probably rich as fuck. Now, we don't have that here because Alex Jones, I think, what's your best guess on that? Alex Jones on election night, did that do it for us? Was that the final death kill where it was just like, hey?
We wouldn't be anywhere near 10 million. I think we speak to a relatively niche audience.
Okay. All right.
And there's a lot of competition in this market as well.
All right. What do you think? What would your best guess be had we not had on the guests we've had on?
I mean, it depends. Just there's the cascading effect of a diminishing return on ad spend or on ROI in general for all this production capability.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that money could have been spent better elsewhere.
So what Ross is saying is that it's Alex Jones' fault that I don't have a Lambo.
Probably. That's my guess.
That's my completely...
Just,
and I should find him and tell him that he owes me a Lambo.
Yeah.
Just sue him. Everybody else does.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't want to get in line?
Hey, you don't have to get in line. He's right over there.
He's right over there. And we'll have him back on. He's great. He's great on the show. But yeah, over the years, we've had a shit ton of controversial guests. We've had great guests on the show. And it's been amazing. So with Full Send, they had Post Malone on, what was it, 2 days ago, yesterday? Day before, we got tagged in it a bunch. They asked, how much have you lost? What's the most you've lost in beer pong? And his response was, I lost $20,000. Can you play the clip? There you go.
What was your biggest game? What was your biggest bet on Pong?
I think I lost 20 grand to somebody.
I'll play
once.
for 20 grand anytime.
And
20, okay. Yeah, but who'd you lose 20 grand to?
Some guy.
Some guy's about to be this fucking guy.
Yeah, I don't even remember, man. By the end, you know it's a real fucking night if everybody's just like, okay, this shirt's fucking up my shot, so you take your shirt off. But your pants are fucking up my shot, you take your pants off.
Who's the biggest?
You guys know what I'm talking about?
Cheater?
I don't know where that went. No idea where that went.
Who's
I
the
heard
biggest
about
cheater?
All right, so you can cut it there. Yeah,
Yeah.
That's good. So with that, obviously, I've told this story on the show before. You can pop up the picture of me playing against Post Malone, shirtless, pantless, the whole fucking shit.
So this is when the shirts and the pants were fucking up the shots.
Correct. And I was the person who won $20,000 off of him that night. Shout out to Benny. So things got super fucking aggressive. He took his clothes off first. I want to put that on the record. He took all of his shit off. I obviously wasn't going to be big dicks like that, so I took all of my shit off and was like, well, fuck this, we're playing. Now, when things got aggressive, because it started off at 1,000 a game and then double or nothing, 2,000, double or nothing, 5,000, double or nothing, 10,000, and then all the way up to 20, but at 10, he starts getting super pissed off about it, Post Malone, and was like, how do I know you have $20,000? And we're with Benny, who's a partner in our ticketing company at drinkinbrostickets.com. And Benny took off his Rolex and just threw it on the table and said, fuck you, let's play. We're good to go for this. Now, to Post Malone's credit, my phone blew up the next morning over and over and over again. Pop up this text message from his tour manager there. You can put that on the screen there, Bob. Good morning, I'm Jay Santiago, Post Road Manager. He told me he lost 20K bets. I can wire the 20K if you just send me the account number. You can email me at blank. I obviously block that out. Send him my wiring info. The money was in the account ASAP. So he's a man of his words. Now, people have asked forever of like, hey, do you want to rematch Post Malone? We had a TV show going at one point that was ripped. It was either him or his fucking manager. Don't know. Still don't have an answer on that one. Don't really fucking care. I have no desire to rematch Post Malone. It's kind of like when Floyd Mayweather beat Canelo. It was so lopsided, we weren't even really fucking close in that match at all. I have zero desire to play Post Malone again. The last time we played, because I beat him 5 in a row, I think it was either 9-1 or 9-1 or 8-2 as far as cups go. I'm all done with that. However, to the Full Send podcast and the Nelk Boys, we would love to challenge you to a $20,000 beer pong match. We also have a seltzer as well that is rocking the shit. We actually have some of the same distributors. One of your distributors actually dropped off a 12-pack to our studio. And we also have a mutual friend, and that's obviously with Bob Menery, and that's obviously Rob O'Neill. Rob O'Neill, we've done a shit ton of charity work with him for the Special Operators Transition Foundation. We do their golf tournament every year up in Nashville. It's a blast. Lauren Manley is the head of it. So what we'll do is we would love to play you. I've already beaten Post Malone very, very badly. I'm going to go full Trump on this. Very badly. It was awful. And then you guys have a seltzer. We have a seltzer. Ours is Hard AF seltzer. Now, ours is 8%. So what we're going to do is pour that in your cups to drink, and we will drink Happy Dad in our cups to drink. And then loser will give $20,000 to the Special Operators Transition Foundation. And Rob O'Neill himself, the man who killed Osama bin Laden, will obviously referee this to make sure there's no elbows, because we don't want elbows over the table. We don't do that here.
I don't know what that means.
You can't reach over. So a tall drink like myself, again, I'm kissing 6'4" here, D'Anthony. If I were to lean over the table, I could pretty much just drop it in. I'm like Hakeem Olajuwon in beer pong. I could pretty much just drop it in, and then that would be it.
Can we get a visual?
Yeah. I mean, look, there's a Ghost Bed cup right here.
Yeah,
Shout out to
wait, could you stand up? I need you to
ghostbed.com/Stringerbros.
stand up, I think.
I would be too tall for frame. Like, I would be out of it. I would be out of frame. Although I am wearing the Drinkin Bros. Look at this shirt. Ooh. Yeah. When you're here, you're family. So I'd be too tall out of this frame. We'd have to get something up. Maybe a jib or something like that to capture my full presence.
How long is a regulation beer pong table?
It's 8 feet. It's 8 feet.
Is
At
that the
6'3", leaning over, it's too much.
Is
that
that the same?
regulation? I don't know.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
It is. You know how I know that? Because we built them for the goddamn TV show that was supposed to happen with fucking Post Malone. So I know how long the goddamn court is. Now, we want to play you for the 20 grand, because Bob Menery in that clip said, I'll play you for 20 grand. Let's play each other for $20,000 for charity. We'll get Rob O'Neill down. And so you're not wasting your time. I know you guys have a huge show. Rob O'Neill will do your podcast and vice versa and all the fun stuff. Do you have the charts from today, Bob? Yeah. Okay. Let's pull up the charts. Your video numbers absolutely destroy us. It's not even close. And again, we really fucking took a beating in 2020 after the Alex Jones and election night. It was still worth it. It was one of the funnest shows we've ever done. Where are they at on the charts today? Where's Full Send on the charts today on iTunes?
They're usually pretty high, right?
Yeah, pop them up on
Looks
screen.
like Full Send is 44th.
Okay, 44. Where are we at today?
92.
92, not bad. So, but they had Post Malone on as a guest. That show was the Biden inflation show. That was just you and I. So yeah, our audio numbers are comparable. So we're good there. Video-wise, you guys absolutely house us, and I'm not going to fucking even pretend we're on those numbers.
I think they speak more to the YouTube crowd, right? Like a lot of the Nelk guys. Not Menery was. I think he made his bones on Instagram mostly. That's where he really got.
I think so. That's where I found him.
Like that.
Yeah.
He's one of my favorite internet personalities because
I follow him on Instagram. Yeah.
I've always like my dream as a child when I was like 12, 13 years old was to have somebody like Dennis Leary on HBO commentating sports. Like,
Right.
that's what I wanted. Somebody that was just like talking shit the whole time, swearing and shit. And Bob made that a reality for me. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, and
his clips are fucking hilarious.
now that I think about it, so Benny in the Super Bowl, it was the one that you and I were at. We were in the suite 2 over from Bob and Benny. Actually, he was with our ticketing guy. He was with Benny there at the Super Bowl in that box. We were a couple over. And at one point, we were going to have Bob on the show. I think we all got super fucked up at that Super Bowl. That was when that girl died at our party. Yeah, we went hard. We had a huge party for that, and some shit happened. It wasn't on our fault. But
but the Nelk Boys got
What an addition to the pitch.
the Nelk Boys got like really
Somebody died.
They got really famous by doing like filming themselves doing pranks and shit back in the day, which plays huge on YouTube, right?
It does,
like
yeah.
Not only the format, but also the YouTube is primarily males, like 93% male, I think.
Is it really?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
And it's like a huge swath of those, at least in America, a huge swath of those males are like 14 to 19, and that's the perfect fucking content for that kind of kid.